Well, guys, what can I say? This is what you asked for, and this is what you shall receive. I will also apologise in case I sound a little off. I'm still pretty sick, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so what we're going to look at is we'll do the single-player campaign, I think. Yeah, let's do a tutorial. Make a whole series based on a tutorial. You guys will love that. So we're going to make this a long campaign. We'll leave it on that. No battle time limit. Now, previously I played the English. So let's have a look through. Best heavy cavalry, good infantry. Relatively weak infantry in the early period. Could play the Holy Roman Empire. Professional armies of England and France. Strong all round. That could be a good, interesting start. Good naval units. Lacks heavy infantry and spears. Strong militia. Okay, fair dues. Excellent use of spears and pikes. Lacking cavalry and nobles. Prefer to fight on foot. See, I'm wondering whether or not I should go for either the Holy Roman Empire or France. Now, obviously, I played England before, so I don't really want to play them again. France could be interesting because normally I have so many problems with France in all of my empire, all of my Total War games, that maybe I should play as them and be the problem rather than have to deal with the problem. But, see, the late professional armies of England and France, see, that's what I'm worried about, is that do I go for this here, who are strong all round, and possibly be weak in the late period when I may need it, or do I go for France, which means I'll be weak at the start in the early period, but then be stronger in the later period? I'm thinking it's best to be strong at the start, or relatively okay, because you can see there, strong infantry, and go for that. Let's do that. It's time, the rebirth of the Holy Roman Empire. Yeah, we don't need to see you. Okay, so we shall be playing the Holy Roman Empire. So here we are, let's see, we've got the imperial capital, Frankfurt, we've got Nuremberg, and up here is a rebel castle, Hamburg. So, and we've also got an imperial army, and we've got some peasant archers, spear militia. Spear militia, let's see, 5 melee, yeah, okay. Schildtrum, commoners are basically levied into local militias, as you would expect. Male, yeah, okay. And also, obviously, these guys here, the peasant archers. Combat bonuses in woods or snow, that's interesting to know. Now, what I think I need to do is possibly Greetings. Now, he is a cardinal, which reminds me, let me just check something. So, we are... there's our family tree. So, there's Bertada, my missus. Emperor Heinrich the Chivalrous. Well, I try and keep that reputation. So, there's a princess and there's Leopold. Okay, Diplos. There we go. We had no dislike, and they... okay. So, let's see. We have a princess, and there's Bohemian rebels over there, and an imperial spy. So let's put the imperial spy in there. Okay, let's knock them. Okay, so it went well for the spy, as you can see. Whoops. Oh well. A good start. Now, yes, absolutely. Now, I'm thinking that if I move this guy to here, I can then move these guys up. And I'll also move the archers. Excuse me, up as well. Damn it. Like that. So we've got 2 sets of archers, spear militia, sergeant spearmen. And we'll move some spear militia up there as well. So, Town militia, priests, construction. Right, so as you can see here, population growth is 2%, public order plus 150, income is okay, and we are Catholic with everything else there. So let's see. What I think I do want to do is I want to auto manage the taxes and just put it on a quite balanced amount. Okay, so let's see what recruitment options we have. So at the moment, all we've got the ability to use is town militia. So there's the old peasants. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now,
God's servant.
as indeed you should be. So let's move him over to there.
In God's name. Today's journey ends here, Kaiser.
Good for you.
Arrest now, if you will, Kaiser.
Oh, cool. We got Innsbruck down here as well, with Otto von Kassel, who is pretty good. Oh, look at that. Lovely. So what we'll do... Isn't mounted sergeants 9 attack charge bonus? Okay. Oh goodness me, they're a lot better, aren't they? But they're also a lot more expensive. So I think if we had a few of those and 2 of those, there we go. That should work there. And over here on Staufen, our factionaire. Hello, Mr. Factionaire. We'll get 2 guys in there as well. And over here in Vienna, this is where we have Leopold. So, what I'm thinking... Ooh. Wilderness Vienna region. Is that stone? Yeah, yeah. Silver mines, okay. So what we might do then is down here, recruit a merchant. Okay, so let's have a look at, so yeah, that's expected. No missions. Let's see who hates us. So at this current moment, relations reasonable. Yeah, there's nobody has any reason to hate us except the rebels, which is fair enough. We've not actually given anybody a reason to hate us yet. However, there's plenty of time for that. Right, so let's have a look at diplomacy. Let's have a look. Faction rankings, lists. Oh,
Hail, mein Kaiser!
where is
For
he?
the Reich.
He's down in Bologna. Oh, crikey. So he could end up being in a very difficult situation, being cut off by Venice. Oh god, he is in fact. Look at that, isn't that right? Yeah, it is. He's actually cut off from the rest of the flipping world. That's a little bit of a worry. So, as a result of that, let's start building up some construction. Let's get some mines in. See, I'm thinking. See, what I'd like to see is a general upgrade to the level of the troops. So, like the likes of padded armour. So I think I'll go with that. And also get a guy there. And so we shall move on. Yeah, that's a real worry right now. Vienna is going to get into trouble, and Milan is going to cause us a problem. Because otherwise my emperor is essentially cut off. And means that he's also kind of landlocked as well, which is what we are, really. So if we can get up to here, we could potentially get a port
Kaiser.
and go from there. So anyway, let's wait and see what happens as we move on to the turn number 2. Ooh. So it looks like the Venetians are offering us diplomacy.
Our people have something
Trade
to
rights.
discuss.
Okay. Map information.
You truly have
There we
our
go.
best interest. Goodbye.
So I now have trade rights with those guys, which is good. Right, so I need to take a rebel settlement, which is that one. Why do I need to take that one?
Now come on. Forward. Today's journey is over.
Okay, not going to ask why, but the point is that the mission, the best units currently available, that's what I'm looking at, and plus I'm massively outnumber them anyway, so
Yeah.
we'll do that
Closing on the
next
Reich's
turn.
enemies.
There we go. What's this? Secret love. Oh, get a load of her. Okay. And retinue and a trick abacus. Abacus. What the hell? Ah, +1 finance. That's interesting. So,
Mein Kaiser.
indeed. Let's send you to there.
Yeah, on my way.
Good for you. Excellent. The kingdom is going to be an empire. Let's see. What's our next? Oh, so it's not too bad. So
Come on.
we shall wait and see. Let's move on to turn number 3.
I bring word from my people, noble one.
You can't have map information, but I'll give you trade
I
rights.
have no qualms with this plan at all. I accept.
I'm glad you
Goodbye.
do.
I look forward to our
Right,
next
so
meeting.
Agnes. Oh my goodness. So he's a aspiring commander. Oh, he's quite good actually. Command, chivalry, loyalty's good. Okay. Let's have him. And then let's get... Obviously our princess is now married, even though she doesn't have the option for being married to another thing to form a... What's the word I'm looking for? An alliance, but never mind. Now, Frankfurt is the capital. Now, let's have a look. See, priest, okay. So, let's have a look at blackmail, no, light mail, blacksmith. Get it right. Let's improve the farming and go from there just for the time being. And down here, let's build some of those guys. So, as you can see, it's not too bad. We are the strongest faction at the moment, but that's not really that difficult.
Yeah.
So, uh-oh. That worries me,
We shall defeat them for you, mein Kaiser.
for that reason. Because he was going for the capital. Which is rather naughty of him. So, let's see what turn 4 brings us.
I bring word from my people, my lord.
Papal States.
Magnificent. You have made it.
Trade
seem
rights
you
with the
are
Papal
very
States. Wonderful.
reasonable.
Good.
Farewell. Kaiser. Kein problem. Opening a new trade lane.
There we go. Now, end of term report. Profits are down. That's what I'd expect it to be.
Kaiser?
And what have they
The
got?
Kaiser's finest yearn to face you in battle. Kaiser. Ja, Kaiser. March
Okay,
into battle.
386 versus 500. Let's have a battle.
This day shall belong to the Reich. To battle.
Oh, okay.
Unit on my order.
Not ideal. Not ideal at all. But, if I remember rightly, it said the archers would have the advantage of working in the woods. Let's bring the other knights over to one side. Ooh, I wonder if I could bring them over here. The trouble is they're all downhill. Or they're all there. I'm wondering if maybe I should try and draw them into the open. That might be a better option. So what we do is we bring these guys down here. And then we bring the archers to all focus their attention there. Keep them spread out. Keep them there. Okay. And then have these spear guys. Like so. Okay. Get him over there. Get these guys. So, what we need is the archers in group 1 here. I'm thinking maybe put them there. Sorry, no, not you. There we go. You can be in group 2. There we go. But what we will do is we'll move these guys up. Get these guys running. Get these guys running. I'm thinking if we can maybe move in here, we might have an advantage and start hitting them from the flank because they're sort of over there somewhere. But the problem is it means I could be ending up in a very unfortunate position. So let's ungroup these buggers. And then let's bring these guys in. This is wall. Okay. Have these guys sneak around a little bit. Now there must be an option to degroup them. Oh, there we go. There we go. So let's get them into position as well. Let's move these guys over to there. See if we can find the enemy. Okay, let's keep those guys moved in good position. Make sure we know where our gen is. Come on then, gen. This could be a very, very long battle at this rate. Last thing I want is spears in a loose formation. Gotta look for these buggers as they're not coming to me. Probably because the AI can't see me, I'm guessing. Ah, bingo. Rebels, what have they got? Crossbowmen. And crap loads of them. So they're holding the high ground. Which means if we come from anywhere, we've got to come from here. Okay. Let's see. Here are my guys moving out. It's kind of funny because it's like you're so used to certain things, like, you know, pressing the space bar to see where they're moving or remind yourself where you've pushed them to start moving and all that kind of stuff, and then all of a sudden you remember that you're in an earlier version of the Total War series and that you don't have that available to you. It's just kind of slightly amusing. Now the thing is if we can get these guys here, about there I reckon, then we could potentially use the archers and these guys here. Okay. Now these guys want to stay out of trouble. They really want to stay down here. I do not want them seen. What's the point? General should probably go with these people. Come on, Jen. Get a move on, Jen. Okay. It's kind of weird because as a general sort of period, I actually tend to prefer the medievals. Don't get me wrong, I mean, I love Napoleon. Napoleon Total War is probably one of my favourite Total War games because I'm not a complete bloody noob at it. That's probably a factor. So let's see where these guys are. Here we go. So they're all there. Now, that means then these guys are also there as well. Now, I do love that, the way the camera zooms around. Oh, it's just beautiful. And they're going to sit there, which is good. Let's see. Because then I can use these guys to hit their generals. These guys, I'm guessing, a spear. Yeah. Oh, peasants. Peasants mostly. So, essentially what I'm going to try and do is get the spear guys to lead the way forward, or at least form a defensive sort of up to about here, and then basically have the archers move forward very quickly, attack them, try and take out as many of these archers as they can, because we've got 60, 120, 180, 240 there. And then obviously have this guy here attack from the rear at the same time. And this guy over here. That's kind of the plan I have right now. So let's see. Not all there yet. Nearly there. So, when we've got them set up, going to move them forward, like so. And then have that line of guys like so. And then these guys are going to line up behind them. Like that. And then we should keep the general over by the far side. Those guys are not completely hidden. I'll move them over there just to make sure. Okay. So, let's see. And then, obviously, these guys here, I think the Schiltrum formation is like a, you know, basically a big circle to deal with cavalry and things of that nature, so. The music in this game is just fantastic. So once all the guys get into position, I'll set all these guys to guard once they're in the position. So they'll hold their line against any push by cavalry and all that kind of funky stuff. They're just moving into place now. Let's put them in guard mode. And here we go. Now, our general's here. Just to cover that section. But to be honest, we shouldn't need to because we've got these guys. But you never know how quickly things can go from success to utter dismal failure. You guys have seen enough of my videos to see that. So, let's see. Look at that, everybody waiting. Just gotta wait for this guy. Right. Let's start. Move fast. See, he's there. Where's the other guy? Oh, he's there. Okay, that's good. Let's see how far until they get into range. There we go. Hello, boys. Of course you're being attacked, you fools. Keep it up, lads. Keep it up. Let's give them some flame, shall we? Let's get them focused on the infantry now. Bingo. Go, lads. Just go. Take off the fire. Just fire the normal missiles. Oh, where is he? Hello, fellas. Time for a surprise. Right, move. Let's move these guys up. Run. Bring in these guys. No, their spearmen don't want to do that. But their peasants definitely want to do that. Right, get them out. Just run, you bloody fools. So those guys are routing into the trees. Let's bring those guys there. Yep, there we go. Bringing these guys in as well. Still, the armoured sergeants are going to be a problem. Let's get them disarmoured.
Enemy general flees. He has keine honor, only half the enemy force remains. An enemy general has been captured by our imperial troops.
Good stuff. Let's take that off. Now, let's see. These guys here. Let's attack the back of that lot. These guys.
We have broken the enemy army. Now
Excellent.
it is time to crush the Schwein.
Indeed.
The Reich shows its obvious superiority.
So we only
through
lost.
victory.
That's not pretty, but they're pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. Only losing 88 men. Let's have a look at the stats. The mailed knights sustained quite a lot of casualties because they went up against the people. But the peasant archers did. Oh, look at that. Mailed knights, 80 casualties against those peasants, which is understandable, really.
The Reich is victorious.
Let's take him in. And he has now increased. What? Oh, feeling unappreciated. There's always one, isn't there?
Come on.
So,
Yeah.
let's get him in here.
Orders, Kaiser.
And let's get some of these guys retrained. This is equivalent of replenishment, essentially. So we'll do that, and then we'll go attack the rebel castle. Well, actually, we're going to attack that rebel castle. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, at the start of the Holy Roman campaign on Medieval 2. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen, and we'll see you next time.